Now, we've heard reports that Ebony's lawyers plan to pursue an insanity plea, but will it work? And more importantly, should she even be prosecuted for attempted second-degree murder? So, Anna Yum, I know you were chomping at the bit before. I get to you now. You're a defense attorney. Obviously, her mental status is very much at issue in this case, Anna. How would you defend it in the event it moves forward to prosecution? And should she even be prosecuted given the lapse by the police in really potentially preventing what occurred here?
That's right, Joey. I really think this case is going to come down to the battle of the experts, as it always is with not guilty by reason of insanity pleas. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to see, was there any kind of indicia of intent for her to kill? Did she really believe that she was saving her children from demons? Or did she have this intent to kill? Were there diary entries in the past? Did she ever confide in other people that she wanted to harm her children per se? I think all those factors are going to come in. And of course, the experts are really going to have to test whether she knew the difference between right or wrong at the time of the attempted killing, so to speak, or whether she even knew the nature of her conduct. I mean, the people said that when they tried to rescue her, she looked possessed. And that's obviously going to weigh in favor of the defense.
You bet.
The
Anna,
sister
here's the
said
reality.
that she was having psychotic episodes.
Yes, Joey.
Listen, Anna Yum, when we look at...
Okay, I'm going to try to get a
Can I get some order in the court? Can I get some order? Look, Anna Yum, when it comes down to it, we can talk about she wasn't an effective mother. We could talk about she wasn't effective that day. But Anna, there were signs here, and those signs pointed to someone who wasn't well, and it could have been prevented. So now should we be prosecuting her for attempted second-degree murder and saying that, oh, she was fine, she wasn't insane? How should this be handled, Anna Yum?
That's absolutely right, Joey. My biggest concern with this case is that her sister, I mean, what else could her sister have done in this situation? She took the keys from her sister to try to prevent her from leaving. She called 911. She checked herself into the hospital. She wanted to make sure that these kids were healthy and protected from her own mother, because this mother was hearing voices and thought that there were demons in the house. I mean, this is a situation that clearly, from what we can see right now, screams of mental insanity here. And
Anna Kinkosis, do you hear Anna Yum with regard to how do you defend this, or do they just settle and move on?
At this point, Joey, they better be prepared to open up their checkbook and write a big fat check if these facts are true. I mean, this is ridiculous. Why was a doctor not called to see this lady? It's not like she's 3 months pregnant and she's complaining of labor pains. She's 8.5 months pregnant, 34 weeks. And yet this nurse is sitting here and saying, oh, it's okay, it's because of the prescription medication. That's ridiculous to me. This case makes me so angry. And I think that she should be fairly compensated. And although it's not going to bring the baby back, this sends a message that something needs to be done, that there has to be some sort of uniformity as to how prisons and jails treat pregnant women.
Well stated, Anna Yum.